Welcome to Moon Race! Before first space race, telephones looked like this, and televisions, and cars. Computers are very weak and are room size. There are two strong countries, world superpowers. We call them Team A and Team B. Each country team has a big military with many nuke missiles. The teams compete to be the best in space. There is a space race to the moon. Let's look at a few space facts. The night sky is full of stars. Stars look small because they are far away. Stars are very big. Stars are light-giving suns. In 1 second, light could travel around the world 7 times. Light goes from the sun to the earth in 8 minutes. Also, gravity is a force that makes small objects fall towards bigger ones. With gravity, planets orbit the sun. Gravity is also why earth apples fall down off trees. Cars and planes are not powerful enough to escape Earth's gravity. Rockets are! The fire pushes down and the rocket goes up. German scientists joined both teams. This is Team A's leader. This is Team B's leader. Both teams have nuke missiles that fly in space. The race to the moon is on. Over half of the first 50 space race rockets fail. Team A launches the first satellite called Sputnik. Team B launches the next satellite. Team A sends dogs into space. Team B sends monkeys. Both teams learn that life can go up into space in a rocket and return. Team A launches the first person into space. He is the first person to orbit the Earth too. He returns safely. He is very famous. He travels. Huge crowds around the world cheer him. Later, a Team B person orbits the Earth too. But one-person rockets are not strong enough to go to the moon. Next, Team A sends 2 people into space together. Team A walks in space first. Later, Team B also sends 2 people together into space. Team B is second to walk in space. But 2 people rockets are not strong enough to go to the moon. Next, Team A sends 3 people into space together. Team B also sends 3 people into space. Let's pause and appreciate that space travel is dangerous. People from both teams die during space race. Team A loses these people and many more. Team B loses this crew while they train in their rocket on the ground. Continuing, both teams need stronger rockets to lift all the equipment into space. Team B builds the huge Saturn V rockets. Stage 1 has 5 big engines. Team A builds N-1 rockets with 30 smaller Stage 1 engines. Before being ready for space, they have to train the people and test the equipment. Team B, Apollo 8, launches 3 people into space. They fly around but do not land on the moon. They take this famous picture called Earthrise. The Team A N-1 rocket, without people inside, fails at launch. Both teams continue launching rockets with spaceships. Summer 1969, Team B, Apollo 11, launches into space. In 66 seconds, the 7 million pound rocket goes to the speed of sound. It takes 3 days for the 3 people to reach the moon. Next, 1 person stays inside and flies the spaceship. The 2 other people fly the lunar module down to the moon. While landing on the moon, they think of all the people who made this moment possible. Team B walks on the moon. Wow! Neil Armstrong said,
"It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind."
Team B stays on the moon for about a day. Team B returns safely to the Earth. Team A keeps improving their rockets. Over the next 3 years, in a total, Team B lands 12 people on the moon. With no one to chase anymore, Team B stops going to the moon. It cost Team B $24 billion for the moon race. In both countries, 1 million people work on the space race. Next, Team B makes a sky lab. People go there for a few months. In 1975, both Team A and B meet and shake hands in space. Team A makes space stations. People go there for years. Later, together, people from around the world make International Space Station. Team B rocket fly to ISS. Today, other countries launch their own rockets in spacecraft too. Europe, China, India. Today, the Hubble takes pictures of space like giant travel brochures. The awesome pictures show us where we can go in space together. It took 66 years for humans to go, from first airplane flight to landing in the moon in 1969. The first space race still impacts our lives today. We have smartphones and thin televisions and modern cars and trucks. Our amazing computers connect worldwide. Before the next 66 years milestone, may we set the goal. In 2035, for humanity's next moon shoot to take us together peacefully to Mars. We are at the start of Space Race 2.0.